to learn the secret. This is in real estate a very nice niche. If you understand this niche, this I paid $5,000 from Robert Allen Institute, but it's something like every course has something specific to offer, and many people teach you different things. But the one that I have put together since then, it's two different pieces, which is very helpful. And people charge like tons of money for this, but like what I'm saying is, when you identify a property, people have specific needs, and then you can become a assigner. That is, you can connect them with the realtor, and it's like kind of a referral fee. But instead of using the name referral or affiliates, or in internet marketing, it's affiliate, right? So you will get 1% automatically of the sale, and it's called assignment. That is, you create the first row that says, I am assigning this as a property for the buyer, and you can go and give it to the buyer's agent. But if they want to work with you, you can, and you can subcontract it to another realtor too. But always your assignment fee is marked.
That's cool.
So you will get a little bit 1% is a big deal.
Oh, you saw $500,000 house.
But the reason I did it is I bought my property. And actually sometimes it makes me feel sad, like how sleazy people are. So this girl, she tells me, see, when we are so naive, right? She comes and says, oh, I can be your buyer and seller agent, So I said, okay. So she is currently the seller agent.
Of course.
So she becomes my buyer agent. So she makes from the seller 5%. She made from me 5%.
Of course.
10%. I'm like, I didn't know all this. And after I learned these courses, I'm like, oh my God, how atrocious they are. So I actually got involved with another girl. She's wonderful, She's a very nice realtor. So I told her, hey, after this assignment, I said, I am appalled at the way people treat each other. So she says, okay, I'll always work with you. And she says, between us, you become the assigner or I'll become the assigner. And she says, together, I will make only 2%. Even with that, only 3% will charge.
Okay.
We came to a deal. I'm like saying, I want even my buyer or seller to make money. So let's work as a team. Like it's owner-based selling company or buyer-based owning company. So when they do closing, upfront we disclose it's 5%, but automatically the person who's buying their property itself will get that 5%, 2% back. 2% to your realtor, 1% to me. So everybody wins. So what I'm saying is it comes back to you during closing. Instead they will stack on to closing costs and stuff. So I created the niche. And since then, I have stacked on more and more and more. And I don't mind sharing this knowledge is powerful. Now that cannabis world is opening, if you understand where is green zone, right? Because how in your town there's only separate area you can grow, right? So in the green zone, if something goes on sale, immediately go become a signer.
Would that go so real quick?
So no, not because of that. It's your referral. Let's say through you, the realtor got involved. You will always be given 1%. Negotiate. So don't just like that go and say, hey, this property is available. You say, hey, I'm going to be the assigner. So become the middleman. You understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
So when you're driving around, you'll definitely see it. So put it in your log. What I'm saying is, this is going to be the huge thing in future. Green zone assignment.
And I made money off this so far?
I think you know what? One of the things my previous teacher said is, don't run after the post. Let the post run after you.
Okay.
The reason is, people don't have any awareness. Actually, I paid $30,000 to this California company. I gave them only 15, but still I'm way ahead of them. Okay, and through that I learned. Actually, I instead of giving them the 15, I decided I'm going to invest in myself and I'm going to bring my company forward. So I decided to because they kind of say what they're going to teach. So I took that curriculum and I went to do research. It's like research. And what I found in Massachusetts is that they're going to mandate, like, you can have a cooperative, okay?
Yeah.
So that license is going to be available. There are only 5 licenses right now.
Yeah.
Retail,
Yeah.
which is the dispensary, currently can be retail, cooperative, craft cultivation.
Yeah.
And then the transport, individual
Yes.
transport, lab. That's all.
That's it.
And the social consumption, they are not opening until 2019. Okay, so it's pushed back.
Yeah.
So of these 5, the only place I really want to focus is either independent transport or cooperative.
Yeah.
Because cooperative, you can be a small farmer and participate. But for that, they're saying one person should have filed Schedule F. So I already filed.
Yeah,
For 2017, I already filed Schedule F.
What was the one you said it's going to push back to me?
Social consumption. Like if
what's
you
that
want
mean? A bar
if
or
you want to,
something?
yeah, if you want to develop a bar, like you cannot directly sell all these 5,
Yeah.
except for the retail. Nobody can sell directly to the consumer. So, which means only big guys are going to run the
we
show.
talked about how that all works.
So, because of that, you don't have any retail except for big guys, which is $1 million business.
Of course.
So, if you're a small farmer, right, you need to have filed already Schedule F. And right now, it's too late. April 23rd, 26th.
They shut it down?
No. April 15th, you should have filed for 2017.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I already filed it. The minute March 9th, when they disclosed, I said, okay, I immediately put together my paperwork and I filed Schedule F. See, I was not particular, but like, I have been doing research for 4 years. Why go to waste?
Of course.
I was not even thinking of filing, and when they mandated, one of the person in cooperative has to be Schedule F. This is one thing that's coming up. The second thing is independent transporter has to have a second driver.
You said with the gun too, right?
I don't know about the gun, but like I feel you need to have you cannot be a single person driver.
Yeah, you need safety.
Okay, so and you can file up to 3 categories.
Okay.
So I showed interest for research, transportation, and craft cooperative. So this way, like, I can have categories. The other thing is, if you're any business, you need to have a team. You cannot be one person, and every team has to have a doctor. So I feel I can get in multiple ways. That's why I'm saying I'm not really, I am way ahead. And by filing my Schedule F, I'm even ahead.
And you have a doctor. That's a big thing.
Yes. So that is one thing I wanted to share with you. So imagine you have assignment.
Yeah.
You can become green assigner, a real estate specialist in your cooperative.
That's cool.
See, like what I'm saying is, in your cooperative license, you can put, so one thing I'm going to focus on is seed bank.
Yeah.
Like, you can be a seed bank, and then you can be like a farmer.
Yeah.
Even in the farmer, you can be a seed bank. And then I actually with DHL, like, I got involved with it because in industrial hemp, you can import. So I can be a seed bank, but just industrial hemp.
Yeah.
So even that you need to be for research, holding a license.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So because hemp also is considered not regular.
Yeah.
So even in research, I decided to be ahead. So when you become a green zone, you can be cooperative and you can specialize in cannabis real estate.
That's pretty cool.
And it's 1%. Can you imagine cannabis facility, 1%, and you are going to be the niche guy. And these all I'm teaching, right? Like these people, who know and sat next to me in the course where they charge $30,000.
Yeah.
They all became my students because they didn't go through the course, but they wanted my knowledge.
Yeah.
But I am always willing to share. I'm never. But the thing is, the weird thing about how you value what you learn. If you don't pay, it doesn't come to you. Even if you teach it free, right? So I taught this guy. He's been sincerely coming every week, and his wife is stressing him and saying, "You cannot show money." I'm telling him, I don't show money either. I'm teaching, but nothing is showing up.
Yeah.
So he comes every week, and I told him, "Hey, this is what you do. You plug in your application." On April 2nd, like I said, in 7 minutes I did it, and I told him how to do the login and stuff. He emailed me 3 days ago saying, "I don't know how to create my login." So what I'm saying is, these are the people who wants to give me money. And because he is very smart. But I don't understand where is it that they cannot comprehend. I told them the link. I put up videos. And and Massachusetts Cannabis Commission has a video step by step how to
Oh, it
log in.
actually shows you online how to do it.
8 videos is there. In spite of that, he writes to me last Saturday, I haven't got my login yet. I haven't figured it out. And I'm like saying, so
But do you
people
feel
are
like you're wasting your time though?
no, no. I feel like, see, the thing is, right, I want to give everybody hope. Like, I'm not here to judge people, but these are the people who are going to hire me.
All right,
See, what I'm saying is, how can they even create a consultant position and stuff when, like, they don't even know how to even create their own business?
Yeah. I got you
So
there.
he wants to be the transporter. He has the money. He
Oh,
wants to do everything, right? But he doesn't know how to get a license. And I said, first of all, transporter license is not even open yet.
yeah.
And that's the reason he's not able to apply because he's not understanding. He's not, because what they did was April 3rd, they only opened for retail.
Yeah.
Even though it says 5,
Yeah.
the priority wise, only the current dispensary can go retail first because they are priority. But if anybody is serving a population that's affected by, whether they went to jail or whether they have issues, they can go first. And I went in that category.
Yes.
So he could have been smarter and say, hey, I am impacted. I came from, he was in a war. So I'm a guy who's a veteran and I'm using this to help veterans to get a job. But the thing is, I don't need to teach him this. He needs to understand what is infraction. What is.
You should get paid. You should hire you as your.
So I decided, I'm not going to make it easy for him.
Yeah.
But I'm going to share it. But the problem is, right? People learn, but they don't know how to apply. That's what schizophrenia is. You have all the knowledge in the world, but you cannot be practical.
Yeah.
So I think by law, you cannot hire people like that. They are mentally ill,
It makes sense.
So I don't want to tell him that.
Yeah.
But I can see, thank God, then I don't need to worry about him being part of my team. So I can see where the people are. So it's like you're waiting them on, so I'm not going to discourage, but I'm going to give him tasks. Okay, this you need to do this. So this allows him to have timeline.
Yeah.
So because what happens is by taking their money, they assume you're doing nothing and they get fighted with you. But I'm not taking your money. The government is not even allowing you to go in yet, and they don't comprehend that. They think you are cheating on them. So I decided, I am here to teach you. That's why I got into research because I feel this allows me to just educate and let myself be not caught it's like a snare.
Yeah.
So that is one thing. Okay. So the green zone is a very nice place. Farming is another place.
Yeah.
And then how we were talking why did assignment so the third thing, right? If by chance you really have any property at all or anything you're involved in, right? There is going to actually I already experimented with mine. There is something called 1031 exchange, and I think I mentioned it to you. So any land or anything you've inherited or something, you don't need to sell it. You can transfer it and become assignment too. So you transfer into 1031 exchange and become your assigner, wait on it. When somebody buys it, automatically you get 1%. Plus, you're transferring the sale to another sale if you're going to be partnership in that property, let's say. You're going to transfer the land to be leased to a business or something. In that contract, you're saying, okay, I'm transferring this property and to this location because it's better. I'll use the down payment of or whatever the sale, instead of taking it as a sale to put into this property. And I'm not buying or selling, I'm just transferring and I'm assigning myself.
And you become part of the business.
Yes.
That's
so
cool.
That is a strategy that nobody even comprehends yet.
Yeah.
It's not even it's beyond them even comprehending because they said, oh, it exists. My dad said, you are not qualified. I said, okay, Dad. And then there was another guy said, oh, I know about it all my life. I said, sure. I said, why don't you do it? And they are a real estate. They said they have $1 million property. I said, why didn't you do it? They said, "Oh, I don't know." I said, "It's because there is a clause. If you're a realtor, you cannot do it." They don't even know it.
Yeah, I'm sure
I
they
said, "Do
don't.
you know that law exists that you cannot do it if you're a realtor?" They said, "Oh, I didn't know." I said, "You
Realtors are
whether
swindlers.
even if you're a realtor, you need me."
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like saying, so you can partner with. That's when I told that realtor, I said, "I'm going to disclose to you this secret too. You can have any of your clients do 1031 exchange, and I'll be your exchanger, and I'll charge a flat fee." And I said, "This way, you be the realtor, I'll be the exchanger, and I'll get the assignment fee, or you get the assignment fee, whoever identified.
Yeah.
And we specialize in green zone."
That's awesome.
Like, what I'm saying is there is going to be so many
It
opportunities.
sounds like it.
Yeah. And you don't need to do nothing.
And you can sit there and read all this stuff,
Yeah.
learn it all. God bless you.
No, actually, it's because I have spent so much money. Now it's all falling into place.
Gotcha.
And so I feel I can give exactly the resource, and I'm going to save the money because one guy said, how he learned the California guy.
Yeah.
He said that's the reason I gave him that $15,000. Like, people were asking, why are you throwing away the money? Because he said they had a bid in. I don't know where they were, whether it's in Alabama or Arizona, I couldn't tell. They were identifying a property that was zoned for cannabis. Okay? So the town decided to do a bid. Okay. For bid, you need to put down $70,000, non-refundable. Wow. Non-refundable $70,000 bid. Have you ever heard this?
That's just crazy.
But that's what cannabis was.
I've never ever heard of that.
And you know what they did? They took 20 bids and they gave assignment to one of the insider. Everybody lost money, and it's legal to do it. It's what?
They took that much money. God bless them. They've got some money off it. Holy crap!
And that's when he lost his $70,000, and that's when he realized, oh my God! So can you believe it? Even upfront they are sleazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They don't care. That's a lot of money.
But remember, your town did that too, like kind of, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like how much did they say for like a non-refundable deposit?
Oh, I forget what it is, but it's heavy. The town said non-negotiable 3% of everything you make.
So can you
get?
So kind of like So let's assume
you could have to way more than 70 grand. That could be millions over the years, and then they have to. There was about $100,000, $20,000 towards town charitable donation things. Like they have to fund kids soccer or this or that. So
they built in it. So what I'm saying is,
they built in their own clauses.
If by chance you have said, okay, I identified the property, it's 1%, and then go to town, already assign yourself, then release it, you're way ahead, right? So that's what I'm saying.
The town is funny how that works. The town, it's weird how the town can make its own rules and stuff.
So then you can go to your town present, hey, I identified this property, I want to bring it to their attention. Can we put it on open bid? You know, so then you're already assigned. So I feel, and town can make another 3% if they want.
Yeah.
You're already 1% ahead.
Yeah.
So I feel this is all I'm saying there are so many possibilities, but I don't want to hurt some person either. If it's a small farmer, I'm going to waive the fee and stuff. But I feel we really need to be up on our game.
Yeah, for sure.
Because this world is super smart, and and the people who are big guns are going to win.
Yeah.
And I feel why not us play the same game?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's like it's a fair market now.
I love it. I think it's interesting. It's very interesting.